master, what cheer?
Fall to it early, or we run ourselves aground.
Take in the topsail, you swine! Tend to the master's whistle! Blow until I burst thy wind!
There's the master!
I pray, king, keep below! Ship is split, all is lost.
If by your art, my dearest father, you have put these wild waters in this war and lay them, oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer. A noble, gallant ship that had no doubt some noble creature in her, that dashed all to pieces, poor souls, they frightened. If I had any god of power, I would have sunk the earth, the sea within the earth, or ere it should the good ship so have swallowed, and the frightened souls within her.
There's no harm done.
Oh, woe the day!
No harm. I have done nothing but in care of thee, my dear one, thee, my daughter, who are ignorant of what thou art. 'Tis time I should inform thee further. Lend thy hand, pluck my magic garment from me. Come on. So, lie there, my heart. Now sit down, thou must now know further.
You have often begun to tell me what I am, but stopped concluding, stay, not yet.
The hour's now come. Canst thou remember a time before we came unto this isle? I do not think thou canst, for then I was only out 3 years old.
'Tis far off, rather like a dream. Had I but 4 or 5 women once attended to me?
Thou hadst, and more. What seest thou else in the dark, backward, in the bosom of time? Remember, Result, how thou camest here?
That I do not.
12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since. Thy father was the Duke of Milan and a prince of power.
Sir, are not you my father?
No, thy mother, piece of virtue, and she said thou was my daughter, and thy father was Duke of Milan, and thou his only heir.
Oh, the heavens! What foul play had we that we came from thence? Or blessed was it that we did?
Both, my girl. By foul play, as thou sayest, were we heaved thence, but blessed we helped hither.
Oh, my heart bleeds to think of it.
My brother and thy uncle, called Antonio, I pray thee, mark me, that a brother should be so perfidious. He whom, next thyself of all the world, I loved, and to him put the manage of my state. Thy false uncle thou attendest not.
Oh, God, sir, no, I do.
I, neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to the bettering of my mind, being so retired in my false brother, await an evil nature. And my trust, like a good parent, did beget of him a falsehood in its contrary, as great as my trust was, which indeed had no limits. He being thus lorded, did indeed believe that he was the Duke. Hence, his ambition growing. Dost thou hear?
Your tale, sir, would cure deafness.
He needs will be absolute Milan. Me, poor man, my library was dukedom large enough.
Oh, the heavens.
He, line.
King of Naples.
The king of Naples, being an enemy, hearkens my brother's suit to confer fair Milan on my brother, whereon a treacherous army, levied one day night, fitted for the purpose, did Antonio open the gates of Milan. And in the dead of darkness, the minister for the purpose hurried thence, me and thy crying self.
Oh, well, I'm for pity.
They hurried us aboard a boat, bore us some leagues to sea, not rig nor tackle, sail nor mast. The very rats instinctively had quitted.
Well, how came we ashore?
By providence divine, some food we had and some fresh water that a noble Neapolitan Gonzalo out of his charity did give us. Knowing that I love my books, he furnished me from my own library with volumes that I prize above my duty.
Would I ever but get to see that man?
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune has my enemies brought to these shores. And by my prescience, I find my sinners doth depend upon the most auspicious star, whose influence is now I but omit and quit. My fortunes will ever after droop. Hence, Seasmore question, thou art inclined to stoop. Come, servant. Come, I'm ready now.
All hail, great master, grave servant. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Yes.
Be it to fly, swim, or dive into the fire.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to point the tempest that I bid thee?
To every article, I flame the amazement and make the bold waves tremble.
Yes, my brave spirit. Yes. Are they, Ariel, safe?
Not a hair perished. On their garments, not a blemish.
And the king's ship?
It's safely in harbor.
But there's more work. There is more
Is
work.
there more toil? Let me remember thee, what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now, Moody? What is it thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Before the time be out? No more.
Remember, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, served without a grudge or grumbling. Thou didst promise to lessen a full year.
Hast thou forgot what a torment I did find thee in?
No!
Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax?
No, sir.
Hast thou forgot her?
No!
That damned witch Sycorax, for mischief manifold and sorcery terrible, was hither brought with child, and here was left by sailors. Thou, my slave, was then her servant. And for thou was such a spirit so delicate to perform her earthly and abhorred command, she did confine thee into a glowing pine, within which rift did imprisoned thou painfully remain a dozen years, within which time she died. Then there was this island, save for the son that she did litter here, not honor with the human form.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
That's Caliban, who I now keep in service. Thou best know what torment I did find thee. Thy groans made wolves howl and penetrate the best of every angry bear. It was a torment to lay upon the damned, which Sycorax could not again undo. It was my art, when I arrived, that made gate the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I will rent an oak and peg thee in his knotty entrails until thou hast howled away 12 winters!
Pardon, master. I'll be correspondent to command and do my spiriting gently.
Do so, and in 2 days I shall discharge thee.
That's my noble master. What should I do? What should I do?
Go make thyself invisible. Awake, dear heart. Awake. Thou hast slept well.
This
Awake.
strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
We'll visit my slave, Caliban, who never uses kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir, that I do not love to look on.
But as 'tis, he does make our fire, fetching our wood, and serve in ways that profit us. What? Hold, slave! Caliban! Speak!
There's wood enough within.
Come forth, I say, there's more business for thee, thou tortoise! When I quint Ariel, hawk in thy ear,
My lord, it shall be done.
thou poisoned slave, got by the devil himself, upon thy wicked dam, come forth!
As wicked dew as ere my mother brush, with raven's feather from unwholesome fin, drop on you both! The southwest, blowing and blistering yarn.
For that, tonight after thy friend, thou shalt be pinched.
Must eat my dinner. Island is mine, cigarettes, my mother, which thou takest from me. When thou camest first, thou wouldst strokest to me, and madest much of me, and given me waters with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less that burn by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, the brine pits, barren place and fertile. Curse be that I did so. All the charms of sycorax, toads, bees, bats, light on you. For I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king. And here you spy me in this hard rock, while you keep from me the rest of the island.
Thou most lying slave, whom stripes may move not kindness. I have used thee, filth as thy art, with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, until thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Would it have been done? Thou didst prevent me, had else I peopled the isle of
I didn't. So please, talk to you each hour, one thing or another.
You taught me language, and my profit on it is I know how to curse.
Oh, fetch us fuel and be quick. I'll rack thee for pain, make thee roar that beast shall tremble at thy din.
I must obey. His art is of such power.
So, slave, hence.
Courtesy when you haven't kissed the wild way wind. Footed feebly here and there, and sweet spirits thy burdens bear. Hark, hark, the watchdog bark.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth? Sitting on a bank, weeping again the king my father's wreck. This music crept by me upon the waters, allaying both their fury and my passion with its sweet air. Thence I have followed it, or that drawn me rather. but 'tis God. No.
Who
Begins
can
again.
fight? Thy father lies, of his bones are cold made. Those were pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him to fade, but suffer a sea change to something rich and strange. I will in him ring his name. Hark now, I hear them ding dong bell.
The melody does remember my drowned father. This is no mortal business. Hear it now above me.
The fringed curtains of thine advance, and say what thou seest yon.
What is it? 'Tis a spirit? Lord, how it looks about. But believe me, sir, it carries a brave form. 'Tis a spirit.
No, girl. It eats and sleeps and have such senses as we have such. This gallant you see here was in the wreck. He has lost his fellow and strays about to find him.
I might call him a thing divine. But nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Ah, it goes on, I see, as my soul promises.
Oh, sure. The goddess on whom these airs attend. Vouchsafe my prayer. They know if you remain upon this island, and that you would some good instruction give on how I may bear me here. My prime request, which I last pronounced, is, oh, you wonder, if you be made or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language, heavens! I am the vessel that speak this speech, were I the words that spoke this.
How? The best? And what wert thou if the king of Naples heard thee?
A single thing, as I am now, that wonders, to hear thee speak of Naples. He does hear me, and that he does I weep. Myself am Naples, who with mine eyes beheld the king my father wreck.
Lack for mercy.
Delicate Ariel, I'll set thee free for this. A word, good sir. Thou, I fear thou hast done thyself some wrong. A word.
Why does my father speak so unkindly? This is the third man that e'er I saw, and the first man that e'er I sighed for.
If your affection not gone forth, I will make you the queen of Naples.
Silence, foolish girl. To the most of men, this is a Caliban, and to them they are angels.
I have no desire to see a goodlier man.
Line.
They are both.
They are both in either's power. But this sweet business I must on easy make, lest too light winning makes the prize light. I charge thee! Thou hast put thyself upon this island as a spy to win it from me, the Lord on it!
No, as I am a man,
There's nothing ill could dwell in such a temple.
Line.
Follow me.
Follow me, speak not you for him, he's a traitor. Come, I'll manacle and make him feet together. Sea water will thy drink. Thy food shall be wither root and husk. Follow.
no. I will resist such entertainment until my enemy has more power.
Ah.
This gentleman not fearful.
Put thy sword up, traitor, for I can here disarm thee with this stick and make thy weapon drop.
Sir, for pity.
Come on, obey.
My spirits, as in a dream, are all bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, nor this man's threats to whom I am subdued are but light to me. Might I, but through my prison once a day, behold this maid.
It works. Come follow. Thou hast done well, Ariel. Follow me. Hark. What else thou can do me?
Be of comfort. My father's a better nature, sir, than he appears.
Thou shalt be as free as mountain winds. What exactly do all points of my command? Come, follow. Speak you not for him.
To the syllable. Free as the mountain wind, I shall be free indeed. Free as the mountain winds, I shall be free indeed. Free as the mountain winds, I shall be free
Beseech you, sir, be merry, for you have cause, so have we all, of joy. For our escape is much beyond our loss. For the miracles, our preservation, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
He receives comfort like cold porridge. Look, he's winding the watch of his wit. By and by it will strike.
Sir,
One, tell.
I pity spare.
well, I have done, but yet,
He will be talking.
which of your Adrian for a good wager first begins to crow.
The old cock.
The cock,
Done. The wager?
a laughter.
A match.
Though this island seems to be desert,
So you paid.
uninhabitable, and almost inaccessible,
Yet.
yet
Could not miss it.
it must need be of subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
I am a tender one.
The air breathes upon us here most sweet.
If it were perfumed by a fiend,
here is everything advantageous to life.
true, save means to live.
Methinks our garments are now as fresh as when we put them on first in Africa, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter Caliban to the king of Tunis.
Tunis was never graced before with such a queen.
Sir, we were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when we first put them on in Tunis, at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Is not, sir, my doublet as fresh as the first day I wore it at your daughter's marriage?
You cram these words into my mind's ears, against the stomach of my sense. Would I have never married my daughter there? For coming thence is why my son is lost, and she too, who is so far from Italy removed, I never again shall see her. Or thou, my heir of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish have made this meal on me?
Sir, he may live. I see him beat the treasures under and tread the waters. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, he's gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss that would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African.
Pity, peace, shut up.
You may thank yourself for this great loss. You may thank yourself for this great loss. That
My Lord Sebastian Gonzalo. It's Gonzalo, my Lord
My
Sebastian.
Lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack gentleness. You rub the sword when you should bring the plaster.
very well.
Had I plantation of this isle, my lord, and were king upon it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
Letters would not be known, riches, poverty, none, no occupation, all men idle, all, no sovereignty.
Yet he would be king on.
All things in common nature should produce without sweat or endeavor. Treason, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun would I not have. Yet nature would bring forth of its own kind all abundance. To feed my innocent people, I will with such perfection govern, sir, to excel the golden age.
God save his majesty.
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mark me, sir?
Prithee no more. Prithee no more.
Pity no more. Thou thus talk nothing to me.
I do minister to these gentlemen who are of such nimble lungs that they do laugh at nothing.
Till it was you we laughed at.
They are nothing to you, so you may continue to laugh at nothing still.
What a blow is their gift.
I am very heavy. Will you laugh me asleep?
I find I am inclined to do so.
We too, my lord. Regard your person while you take your rest and watch your safety.
Thank you. Ah, wonder is heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
Sit back. Oh, with might. No more. And yet we sees it in thy face. My strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do.
'Tis a sleepy language you speakest, and thou meaning and thou snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be too.
Well, I am standing water.
I'll teach you how to float. Thus, sir, 'tis impossible the king's son's undrowned.
I have no hope that he's undrowned.
Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope have you? Who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She that is queen of Tunis? She that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life?
'Tis true, there is some space.
Look, say this were death that now had seized them. Why, they were no worse than now they are. There be that can rule Naples as well as he that sleeps. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. Would have sleep with this for your advancement. Do you understand me? Yes, I do. And?
I do remember, you did supplant your brother Prospero.
Yes. And look how well my garments sit upon you.
Yes, but for your conscience.
Aye, sir. Where lies that? I feel not this deity in my bosom. Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon. If he were that which now he's like, that's dead. Whom I, with disobedience still, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed forever. While you, doing thus, might put the perpetual link to this or proof. All the rest, they'll take suggestions as a cat laps milk.
Thou goddess Milan, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest. And I, the king, shall love thee.
Draw together. And when I rear my hand, do you the like to fall upon Gonzalo.
If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware. Awake, awake.
Why now? Why are you drunk?
What the hell?
Even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing, like bulls or rather lions. Did it not wake you? It struck my ears most terribly.
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to frighten a monstrous ear, to make an earthquake. Sure, it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
I heard a humming which did awake us. 'Tis best we stand upon our guard, or that we quit this place. Let us draw our weapons.
Lead off these grounds, and let's make further search for my poor son.
Heavens keep him from this beast, for he is sure in the island.
Lead away.
Prospero, my lord, shall know what I have done. So kings, go on safely to seek thy son.
All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fens, flats, fall on Prospero, make him by inch meal and disease. His spirits hear me, and yet I need must curse for every trifle they set upon me, sometimes like apes that do mow and chatter at me, then after bite me. Then like hedgehogs lie tumbling in my barefoot way. Sometimes I am all wound with adders who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo, now lo, look, here comes one of the spirits to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll lay flat, perchance he will not mind.
Wow, there's neither shrub nor bush to bear any weather at all. Yon same black cloud, yon huge one, looks like a foul bombard that would shed its liquor. And if it should choose to thunder as it did before, well, I would know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud cannot choose but to fall by pailfuls. Oh, look what we have here, a man or a fish, dead or alive. Oh. 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 A fish-like smell. A very ancient fish-like smell. Oh, it's laid like a man. Fins like arms. Beard like Abe. Whoa, hooves like Jagger. Oh, like Trump. I let loose my opinion. I hold it no longer. This is no fish, but an islander. That's suffered by a thunderbolt. So hide under this dead moon cast garbardine. Oh, misery acquaints men with strange bedfellows.
I shall no more to sea. Here shall I die ashore. This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. Oh, all right. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, the mob, Nag, Marion, and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate, for she had a tongue with a tang, but cried on the sailor, go hang! She loved not the savor of tongue nor pitch, she had a tailor might scratch her where she did itch. Then to sea, boys, let her go hang! This is a scurvy tune, too. But here's my comfort.
Do not torment me. Oh.
What's the matter? Have we devils here?
Oh, the spirits torment me. Oh.
This is some monster of the island. But the devil should learn our language. If I can recover him and keep him tamed and get to Naples with him, he's a present for any emperor.
Do not torment me. I prithee. I will bring my wood home faster.
He shall taste of my body. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him. Come on your ways. Open your mouth. Here's that which will give language to you. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking, I can tell you.
I should know that voice. Oh, but he is drowned. Oh, devils, defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices? What the hell is going on here?
Stefano!
This is a monster and a devil, and I will leave it.
Oh, Stefano! Oh, if thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for it is Trinculo. It is thy good friend Trinculo.
If thou beest Trinculo, prove it. Come forth.
Get out of here.
I'll pull thee by the lesser legs. If any be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Thou art very Trinculo indeed.
Oh, Stefano! Oh, you're not drowned? Are they not drowned? Oh, I hid under the dead mooncalf's garbardine for fear of the storm. Oh, and thou art alive? Oh, Stefano! Two Neapolitans, Steve! Oh,
Prithee, do not turn me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine things, and if they be not spirits, that is a brave god and bear celestial liquor. I will kneel to you.
How camest thou hither? I escaped upon a butt of sacristy sailors teeth overboard.
I swear on that bottle to be thy subject, because the liquor is not earthly. That's some good stuff.
Here, how camest thou hither?
oh, I swim ashore. I can swim like a duck. Here, I'll be sworn.
Here, kiss the book. Though thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Whoa! Oh, hast any more of that?
The whole butt, man. In the rock by the seaside.
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon I do assure thee. I was the man in the moon when the time was.
I have seen thee in her, and I do adore thee.
Swear to that?
Swear to that. Kiss the book.
This is a very weak monster. He's a very shallow monster. I fear him. The man on the moon. A most poor and credulous monster.
I will show thee every fertile inch of the island, and I will kiss thy foot. I prithee, be my God.
What a most perfidious and drunken monster. When his God's asleep, he'll rob his bottle.
I will kiss thy foot. I swear myself thy subject.
Come on then, down and swear it.
I shall laugh myself to death. This puppy monkey face baby abominable monster. You know what I'm saying? Come, kiss. But the poor monster's a drink. The abominable monster. I will show thee the best spring, and I will pluck thee berries. I will fish for thee, and get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear him no more sticks, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
What a most ridiculous monster to make wonder of a poor drunkard.
I prithee, let me show thee where the crowds go. And dig thee pig nuts. I'll bring thee filberts. Wilt thou come with me?
Prithee now, lead the way. Trinculo, the king and all our company yells being drowned. We'll inherit here. Here, bear my bottle. Fellow Trinculo will fill him by and by again.
Farewell, master. Farewell. Farewell.
What a howling monster! A drunken monster!
No more dams I'll make for fish, nor scrape trencher, nor wash dish. Ban. Caliban got a new master, got a new man. Freedom, I said, freedom. Hey, freedom.
Oh, great master, lead the way!
My mean task be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve makes my labors pleasures. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and these sweet thoughts do even refresh my leaf.
Now, pray you work not so hard.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge my prescribed.
It will become me as well as it does you, for my goodwill is to it. And yours is not. Pray give me that, I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature, I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It will become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease. For my goodwill is to it, and yours it is not.
Oh, worm, thou art infected.
I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda, indeed the top of admiration. Full many a lady have I best regard. For several virtues have I liked several women. But you, oh you, so perfect, so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I have no desire for any companion in the world but you.
I am, in my condition, a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, yet. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service to make me slave to it.
Do you love me?
Oh heaven, oh earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize.
Oh, I am a fool to weep at what I'm glad of.
Fair encounter of two of the rare affections.
Wherefore we do.
Oh, and my unworthiness. I dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. Hence, bashful cunning. I am your wife. Marry me.
My mistress, dearest.
My husband dead.
I, with a heart as willing as bondage, heir of freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it. Now farewell, till half hour hence.
That day I cannot be, so my rejoicing can be more. I'll to my book, for ere supper time, I'll have more business I haven't seen him. There's something in his
will drink water.
They say there is 5 upon this isle, and we be 3. And if the other 2 be brain like us, let's take dollars.
Drink, servant monster, when I bid thee. Thy eyes are almost set in thy head.
Where else would they be set, were he a brave monster indeed, if they were set his tail?
Speak, mooncalf, if thou beest a good mooncalf.
Let me lick thy shoe. I would not serve him. He's not valued. Thou liest, thou most ignorant monster, being but half a fish and half a monster.
Blow! Blow! Bite him to death! I bring it!
Hold me back! Hold me back! I'll take it now! I'll take it now!
Come on, guys, too much later. Okay? Trinculo, keep a good tongue in thy head. If you prove a mutineer, the next treaty. The poor monster's my subject. He shall not suffer indignity.
I thank my noble lord. Would thou be pleased to hearken once again to the suit I made to thee?
Kneel and repeat it.
As I told thee, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, who hath by his cunning cheated me of the eye. Thou liest! Thou liest! I do not lie, thou jesting monkey!
Come on, guys. Come on. Trinculo, interrupt the monster one word further in his tail, and by this hand, I'll supplant some of your teeth.
I said nothing.
Mum then, and no more. Proceed.
I say, by sorcery he got the eye. From me he got it. For if thy greatness will revenge it on him, for I know thou darest, but this thing dare not. Was had.
That's most certain.
Thou shalt be lord of it, and I will serve.
Canst thou bring me to the party?
Yea, yea, my lord. I'll yield him thee asleep, that thou mayest knock a nail into his head. Thou liest, thou canst not! Thou scurvy pest! I'll take him!
Whoa. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Trinculo, trouble him any further, and by this hand, I'll make a stockfish of thee.
But I said nothing. I didn't do anything. I'll go further off.
Didst thou not say he liest?
Thou liest.
Oh, do I so? Take thou that.
This can sack and drinking do.
Now, forward with your tail. Brittany, stand further off. Come, proceed.
As I told you, 'tis custom with him in the afternoon to sleep. There thou mayest brain him, having first seized his books, or with the log batter his skull, or punch him with the stake. Remember first to possess his books, for without them he has not one spear to command. They all do hate him as rootedly as I. Burn but his books, but that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter.
Is it so
That girl
great
fine.
an ass?
Aye, my lord, and she shall be thy B.E.D. I warrant.
Monster, I'll kill this man. His daughter and I shall be king and queen, and Trinculo and thyself shall become viceroys. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent.
Give me thy hand. I'm sorry I beat thee, but while thou livest, keep a good tongue in thy head, man.
Within a half hour he shall be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then?
Ah, on mine honor.
This will I tell my master.
Come on, Trinculo, let us sing. Flout 'em and scout 'em and scout 'em and flout 'em. Dog
That's not the
three.
tune.
What is this?
It is the song of the picture played by nobody.
Mercy upon us.
Oh, forgive me my sins. Be not afeard. The isle is full of noises, soft and sweet airs. that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes I hear 1,000 twinkling instruments that hum about my ears. Sometimes voices that if I waked after a long sleep would cause me to sleep again. And then, in dreaming, the cloths methought would open up and show riches ready to drop upon me, that when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I can have my music for nothing.
When Prospero is destroyed.
That shall be by and by.
Well, the music is leading. Let us follow it, and after do our work.
Lead, master. We'll follow.
I can go no further, my old bones ache.
Sit down, rest here. Even here I will put off my hope. He's drowned. Whom we straight to find, well, let him go.
I am right glad he's so out of hope, not yet perfectly resolved to effect. The next advantage we will take.
Let it be tonight.
I say tonight, no more.
What's this, my good friend? Heart?
Marvelous, sweet music.
What were these?
They vanished strangely.
Will it please you taste of what is here?
You are 3 men of sin, whom destiny has caused to belch up you and on this island, where man doth not inhabit. You, amongst men, being most unfit to live. I have made you mad! Fools! Your sword, my fellows and I, are ministers of fate. Your swords are now too massive for your strength, and will not be uplifted. But remember, for that's my business to you, that you 3 from Milan did supplant good Prospero exposed into the sea, him and his innocent child. For this foul deed, the powers, delaying and not forgetting. Thee, of thy son Alonso, they have bereft, and do pronounce by me, linger in perdition, worse than any death. A heart full of sorrow, and a life ensuing.
High charms worked. My enemies are all in my power.
In the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in this strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous. Monstrous.
But one thing at a time. I'll fight the legion's over.
I'll be thy second.
All 3 of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison, now begins to bite the spirit.
Follow, I pray.
Justly punished you. Your compensation makes amend, for I have given you here a rich gift.
I do believe it.
Then, as a gift, take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virgin knots before all sanctimonious ceremony, as willful and holy rites administer, that the heavens that fall bear in hate, disdain, and discord, therefore take heed.
As I hoped, for quiet days, fair issue, and long life. Such love shall never melt my honor into lust.
Sit with her then and talk she is thy own. Ariel, my industrious servant.
What my potent master, here I am.
The line.
Bring the rabble.
Bring the rabble here to this place. I must bestow upon this young couple some of my arts.
Before you can say, come and go, and breathe twice and cry so, each one tripping on his toe, will be there with mop and mow. Do you love me, master?
Oh, delicate Ariel. Oh, that's true. Hold out your vows. Be that true. Or good night thy vows.
I warrant you, sir. The white cold virgin snow upon my heart debates the adore of my liver.
Well, Ariel.
Honor, riches, marriage, and blessings, uncontinued winds and increase. Our really joys be still upon you. Still we sing our blessings on you. On you, honor, riches, marriage, and blessings. Long continued winds and increase. Our really joys be still upon you. Still we sing our blessings on you. On you, honor, riches, marriage, and blessings. Long continued winds and increase. Our really joys be still upon you. Still we sing our blessings on you. On you, honor, riches, marriage, and blessings. Long continued winds and increase.
This
Our
is the
really
most
joys be
majestic
still upon
vision.
you. Still we sing our blessings
I
on you.
had forgot the foul conspiracy of Caliban and his confederates against my life. The hour of their plot is almost here. Well done, that boy, enough. Well done, that boy, no more.
This is strange. Your father's in some passion.
Oh, does looking to move sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our rivals here have ended. These actors that you, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and they're all melted into air, into thin air. And this line,
Like the baseless
like the baseless
fabric.
fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, even the great globe itself. Ye all that inhabit shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rank behind. For we are such stuff that dreams are made on. And our little life is rounded with its speed. Lions.
Sir, I am vexed.
Sir, I'm vexed. Pardon my weakness. If you please, retire to my cell, and there repose. A minute or two I'll walk to still my beating mind.
We wish your peace.
Come with a thought, I thank thee, Ariel. Come. Come with a thought. I thank thee, Ariel.
My pleasure.
We must prepare to meet with Caliban.
I left them in the pool, just behind your cell.
Yes, yes, the trumpery in my house. Go bring it together for bait to catch these thieves.
I go.
Yes, I will plague them all, even unto roaring.
I pray you tread softly. We are now near his cell.
I do smell a horse piss. That which my nose. So is mine.
Good, my lord, speak softly.
But to lose our bottom, the pool.
There's not only disgracing dishonor in that monster, but an infinite loss. It's okay. It's okay.
I pray thee, my king, be quiet. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise and enter. Do thy good mischief, which shall make this island thine own forever. And for I, thy Caliban, for I, thy footman.
Oh, King Stefano. Oh, worthy Stefano. Look at this wardrobe.
Let it alone, thy fool. It is but trash.
Oh, monster. I'll be the judge of that. I know it belongs to Flippery. Oh, King Stefano.
Trinculo, put off that gown, for by this hand I shall have that gown.
And thy grace shall have it.
Look good on me, huh?
Let's do the murder first, For if he awake from toe to crown, he'll fill our skins with pinches.
Be you quiet, monster. You don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Solano, is this not my turn?
Did you just call me a jerk?
I thank you for that jest. Here's a garment for it. You already had it. Here's a garment for it.
I'll take it back then.
Which shall not go unrewarded while I am king of this country.
We shall lose our time and all be turned to apes.
Be you quiet, monster. Here, help to bear this away where my hogshead of wine is. Go to carry this, and this, and this.
At this hour, lie at my mercy all my enemies. How fair is the king and his followers?
All prisoners, sir. They cannot budge to your release. Brimful of sorrow and dismay, your charm so strongly works them that your affections will become tender.
Dost thou think so, Spirit?
Mine would, were I human.
As thou who art but air, a touch, a feeling of their afflictions? Then shall not myself, one of their kind, be kinder moved than thou art? Though with their high wrong I am struck to the quick, but by noble reason do I take part. The rare action is in virtue than in vengeance. Hey.
I'll fetch them, sir.
Ye elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves, by whose aid I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and the azure vaults, set roaring wars. The strong base promontory have I made shaped, and by the spurs plucked out the pine and cedar. Graves at my command have waked their sleepers. Open, called forth by my so-called art. But this rough magic I hear of joy. And even when I desire some heavenly music, even now I do, I'll break my staff and bury it certain fathoms in the earth. And deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my book. Oh, good Gonzalo, my true preserver and a loyal sir. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonso, use me and my daughter. And thy brother was a furthering act. Thou art pinched for now, Sebastian. Flesh and blood. You, brother mine, that would here have killed your king. Forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Now,
Some heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
behold, Sir King, the wrong Duke of Milan, Prospero.
But how should Prospero be living and be here?
First, my noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be confined nor measured.
Whether this be or be not, sir, I will not swear.
Welcome, my friend.
Welcome, my friends all. But you, my brace of lords, if I were so minded, I could justify you traitors. At this time, I'll tell no tale.
Devil speaks in him.
No, you more wicked sire, whom to call brother would even infect my mouth. I do forgive thy rankest fault, all of them, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know must restore.
If thou beest Prospero, give us particulars of the preservation, how thou hast met us here, who 3 years since was wrecked upon this shore, where I have lost, how sharp the point of this remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand.
The like lost have I suffered.
You, the like lost?
Yes, I have lost my daughter.
Oh heavens, that they were living both in Naples, the king and the queen there. When did you lose your daughter?
In the last Tempest, sir. The cell is my court. I pray you look in.
Sweet Lord, you play me false.
No, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose?
A most high miracle.
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
Now all the blessings of a glad father can pass thee about.
Oh, wonders! How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is! Oh, brave new world to have such people in it!
It's new to you, because it's new to you. Yes.
Is she the goddess that has severed us and brought us thus together?
Sir, she is mortal, but by a mortal providence she is mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one. She is daughter to this famous Duke of Milan, of whom I have received a second life and second father. This lady makes him to me.
I am hers, but oh how oddly would it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, that his issue will become king of Naples? Oh, rejoice beyond a common joy, and set it down. In one voyage, did Claribel, her husband, find her husband at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, find a wife when he himself was lost, and Prospero his dukedom in a poor isle, and all of ourselves when no man was his own?
Give me your hands.
Oh, look, sir, more of us. What is the news?
Best news is we have safely found our king and company, and next our ship is tight yarn and safely rigged as when we first put out to sea.
Sir, all this have I done.
Well done, thou shalt be free.
These are not natural events. They strengthen from strange to stranger. Say, how come thou hither?
Majesty, it would be well for me to tell you that we were wide awake, but we were dead of sleep. Below decks and clapped under hatches, with several noises around us, all terrible. A variety of sounds, of howling and shrieking and crashing and jinglings of chains. And then we were awakened, and we beheld our royal good down the ship.
This is as strange a maze as every man tried.
Coraggio, bully monster, coraggio!
Here's a goodly sight. These be brave spirits indeed.
What things are these?
These two have robbed me. These two have robbed me. These two have plotted with him to take my life. And this demi-devil, for he's a bastard one, Those two you must know and own. The thing of darkness is knowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is not this Stefano, my drunken butler?
He is drunk now. Where had he wine?
Don't worry about it.
And Tricolo is running right? Where did they find this grand liquor? Say, here cometh thou with this great pickle.
I have been in such a pickle since you last seen me. I fear me. Why, how now, Stefano?
Don't touch me not. I'm not Stefano, but a cramp.
Thou be king over the isles, sirrah.
I should have been a sore one then.
Take with you your companions, as you wish to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, and I will. And be wise hereafter, and seek for grace. For what a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard as a god and worship this dull fool.
Go to hence.
Giggity.
Hanson, you sure your luggage where you found it?
Line.
Sir, I invite you to. Sir, I invite you to.
Sir, I invite you to my poor cell, where you shall take your rest for this one night and discourse on the story of my life. In the morn, I will take you to your ship and on to Naples, where I hope to see the nuptials of these, our beloved dear solemnized. Thence, retire me to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story of your life.
I'll deliver all and promise you peaceful sea and spacious skies. My aerotic, this is thy charge. Then to the elements, be free and fare thy well. Now, my charms are all of Rome, and what strength I has my own, which is most faint now, 'tis true. I must be here confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardon the deceivers dwell in this bare island by your spell. But release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending is despair unless I be relieved by prayer. As you from crimes would pardon me, let your indulgence set